Today, we are going to be discussing one of the greatest video games of all time. The Broyos. Super Mario Bros. The first one. I am. This game, you can't even underestimate. It's hard to even encapsulate, proclamate the impact of this game, okay? Now, Nintendo was releasing the Super Famicom as the Nintendo Entertainment System in the United States. They had some early ideas with the robot, didn't go over too well. They decided to come up with a new strategy. The strategy was to base the Nintendo Entertainment System around their launch title, Super Mario Brothers. This game was also packed in /Duck Hunt with the Nintendo, making it the entertainment system that they named. They packed it in with the light gun. You know, they're going for, they were trying to market it as more than just a video game system. And you know, it in my opinion, it evolved into just kind of being a video game system, but that's besides the point. This game, as you can see, the fidelity in this game is just absolutely incredible. It felt real. Like, it felt like you were transported into the Mushroom Kingdom when you played this game. Games at the time were slow. Now, ironically enough, Sonic tried to one-up Mario with their speed, but for the time, this game, Mario's movements and how fast you could run, it gave it a whole edge that was like just different than a lot of games at the times. Nintendo needed a mascot for their system, okay? They had Jumpman from Donkey Kong fame, but they needed to bring Jumpman into his own world and make kind of the lore around him seem very fantastic, almost likable to the everyday person. So, what do? They made him a plumber, an Italian plumber. And with making Mario an Italian plumber that somehow goes down a train pipe and ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, just felt real to us. We're like, oh yeah, we gotta escape the flying mushrooms and the flying Goombas and the flying turtles and the big Koopa guy. But it was so much fun, and it really, for all of us kids that played Nintendo, it was the perfect pack. It was the perfect pack. You know, no matter what, it was old reliable, we'll say. You know, because there was a lot of games that got released on the NES, and a lot of them were really great games, but I have to be honest, when you look back at the scope of it, even to this point, you know, in 2024, here we are, December 8th, or what, good guess, December 8th, you know, and to this day, I mean, this game still holds up, even as one of the greatest games to this day. Like, that's, you know, yeah, video games have gotten really realistic, but this is old reliable right here. Now, as you can see, we're about to go into the tube here and go down into the water world, which was another first for Nintendo. Like, okay, yeah, we had some games that had different types of gameplay, but like Mario, what was cool about it was it experimented with this, like, okay, we're gonna go into the mushroom world, we're gonna go into the water world, we're gonna go into the castle, you know. Like, it wasn't until, I believe, there was a lot of Egyptian stuff in Mario 2, let's be fair, but in Mario 3 was when the sand level really, I think, started becoming part of the Mario lore. That wasn't really there until Mario 2. Mario 3, though, is where it really got fleshed out. Now, this game was so good, it spawned 100 sequels. I mean, there's gotta be over 100 Mario games. It spawned 100 sequels and offshoots, and Mario, everything. This game's influence into the world of video games and into the world in general is unparalleled. There's a reason why Nintendo sits at the top of the video game world, and everybody is always trying to catch up. They're always trying to lead the pack in technology. There's always another company that is making better hardware that's more expensive. But in the end, the reason why Nintendo always wins is because they go to the heart of what joy feels like. To go on an adventure as a child, or even as an adult. And that's why these games are so universal and so beloved by every generation of every age. They tap into a certain part of the human psyche that a lot of other games don't. Especially, you're in the dungeon here, you're in danger, you gotta save the princess. It's the hero's journey. And yes, there's a lot of other games that have followed this template. But my boy Shigeru Miyamoto, there ain't too many people touching his trip. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, do me a favor and please subscribe, please subscribe.